from Karen and Simon's Camper Van Adventures. Here we are, we've just spent our first night wild camping in our camper van, which I think you can hear running behind us. Just got the engine running just to get things warmed up, ready to move on.
As you can see, it's a very cold and frosty morning today, but we were nice and cosy in our van last night.
Yep, the van was certainly very warm. We had no problems with that whatsoever. We just thought we'd come out now just to show you where we are. We're on a little cul-de-sac or dead-end road, which we've parked up on. We've parked up quite legally at the side, so we're not causing any obstruction. And we've stayed there for the night. And we found this on the Park for Night app.
So we read a book by the Urban Motorhome.
That's right, the
Urban
Motorhome, yes.
Darren Mansfield. So we got that last week and had a good read of that. We were really pleased that we've covered all the bases that he discussed in the book. So we thought, right, let's go for it and see how we get on our first trip out. So thank you, Darren.
Yes, it was spot on, absolutely. Gave us some great advice. And like Karen said, a lot of the things, thankfully, we'd already covered. There was one or two things that we sort of had to sort out before we got here, but we've done all that, and here we are, and it was a great night.
Yeah, of course, it's nice and quiet.
Lovely.
We saw a badger, so that was nice, and it was nice and peaceful. We were nice and warm. It was a good night.
It certainly was, and it's something we'll be doing a lot more of, so keep watching. So this is the spot where we wild camped for the night. As you can see, it runs into a dead end. The camper van is nicely parked at the side. It's out of the way. If anybody does want to come down here, they can come down here and pass us with absolutely no problems whatsoever. But as you can see, the road, it's nice and long. There's plenty of spaces for camper vans to come down on here, and it's really quite nice and peaceful. No problems whatsoever.
So one thing the Urban Motorhome book suggested was doing litter picks. So I have ordered some litter pickers just along this little bit here. It's quite depressing, really. So we're going to get our litter pickers, and we will certainly get involved in picking up people's litter that they seem to not be able to take home and dispose of themselves. Actually, there's quite hefty stuff. I think that might be a vacuum cleaner. Not quite sure I'd deal with that, but certainly these little bits of litter, we will certainly do our bit to tidy the place up.
Yeah, so as Karen pointed out, there was quite a lot of litter, quite a lot of rubbish down here, which really isn't very good at all. I don't know why people can't take it away with them. So what we've done is I've just been down with the bag and I've picked it up. So basically it looks a lot better than it was. So the litter's all gone. Even the box that was full of old beer cans has now been removed. Unfortunately, I don't have the space to take the vacuum cleaner, but that's really not good, is it? That's just scruffy. But as you can see, there's our litter bag full of all the rubbish that I've taken from here. If we can just make the place look better than it was before we got here, then people don't mind so much. People ain't going to be worried about us wild camping out here. And it only takes 30 seconds, a minute. It's really not a difficult task. So, you know, something to think about when you're out wild camping. Try and make the place look better than it was before you got here.